Hi Geminis, the gems in my eyes. How are you guys? I hope you're doing good. Happy birthday. I hope you guys have had a great birthday season so far. Let me know in the comments if it's your birthday this week or if it is coming up very soon or if it already passed. I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you guys happy birthday in your last weekly reading, but I meant to say it. So happy birthday, guys. All right, so we are covering May 30th till June 5th. And FYI, this is going to be the last time you see me in this room. The last video, last weeklies, I'll be filming here. So say bye to the old space and off to new beginnings. And before we get started, I would like to thank BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained to listen and help you. Personally, tarot and astrology has been an amazing way to gain insight on different emotions, situations, blockages I go through. And although it can be an amazing way to overcome certain challenges, if these challenges are related to your mental health, it might then be more appropriate to speak to a licensed therapist. As some of you may already know, I'm in the middle of moving right now, and my life is changing very, very fast. And with these changes comes both exciting, but also stressful and anxiety-driven mental and emotional ups and downs. So my therapist, Jeffrey, has been an amazing and great resource for me while I go through these major transitions in my life. He's really helped me process many of my worries and concerns by giving me space to kind of slow down my thoughts, which is not always easy, as you guys probably already know. He reminds me to never stop asking questions so I can figure out why I feel certain things to address the root cause and maybe help prevent it from becoming bigger than it has to be. So that has been really, really helpful for me.
What's great is that you can talk to your therapist in a private online environment at your convenience, and they have a large network of over 20,000 therapists ready to help you that may not be available in your area. The website is easy to use. You just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs and what you're looking for, and then get matched with a therapist within 48 hours. You can then schedule a secure video or phone session, plus exchange unlimited messages, and everything you share is completely confidential. If for whatever reason you don't vibe with your therapist, you can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime.
So be sure to check them out and use my link below to get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Nicloves, and that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Nicloves. And thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. All right, so for this weekly, we're starting off with the new moon in Gemini on the 30th. So there's going to be new thoughts, new ideas, new conversations, maybe making new friendships or just new ways of thinking. Maybe you're going to start thinking different, or you're going to have some new creative ideas possibly. And it's also Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day. Hopefully you get some time off, or you get to spend time with friends or family, or just kick back, relax, and enjoy some time off. All right, and then on June 3rd, we have Mercury in Taurus going direct, your ruling planet. So thankfully, it's going to be going direct. It's still going to be in the shadow period for a little bit, of course, but it's finally going direct. Since it is your planet, you guys will probably be feeling a little bit better, not as stressed, maybe not as emotional, as on edge or confused. You'll be able to think a little bit clearer, more practically, more logically. Things will start to move along a little bit better, or you'll finally have some certainty in your thoughts and your decisions. You'll find okay, all right, I feel a little bit more sure. I feel a little bit safer about this. Then on the 4th, we have Saturn in Aquarius going retrograde until July 1st. So for this next little while, it's going to be a really important time to kind of reevaluate our goals, our mindset, our duties, obligations, responsibilities, finances, work, all things related to Saturn. Look back at our time management, if we're making good use of our time, where we're at, kind of reflecting. It's going to be a time to reflect, and maybe a time to relax a little bit as well, and see what progress we made or where we need to work on a little bit more. All right, so Geminis, we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards, okay? All right, guys, so when it comes to your health, well, it feels like there's treats everywhere. Maybe some of you are going out a lot, or are going to be eating a lot, or you're going to parties or getting invited to go out to places, but it feels like there's a lot of distractions around you. This may be a little bit hard time, or this week may be a little bit more difficult to stay on track or stick to your health goals or eat healthy or exercise. You may be kind of thrown off because there's lots of stuff going on. Maybe you're meet up with friends, or people are asking you to, hey, let's go hang out, let's go do this. You're like, oh man, that was usually gym time or something, or like, I really shouldn't be eating at this time, but okay, screw it. So I feel like this is like a cheat week where you're gonna indulge, enjoy a little bit, kick back. Maybe you're going to barbecues, celebrations, graduations, or whatever, but it feels like you're going to be indulging. There's distractions, but you're allowed to have a little bit of fun. So I guess allow yourself to have some fun. Just don't hurt yourself. Protect yourself. Don't do anything too crazy, but you can allow yourself to have some fun. And it's your birthday season, so I think you could skip the diet for now, right? Have some fun. Okay, so when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, wow, so it looks like you're finalizing something, or you're at the end of something. You're like finishing something up, or it's like something is ending very soon. Maybe you're completing courses, you're done with classes, graduating, maybe getting some time off work, or you're starting a new program very soon, or you kind of complete it. It's like you're completing something, or you're finishing something up. Maybe you're ending or leaving a job, and you're going to be entering something new or going to a new space. Or let's say you are kind of done using the same laptop. Now you're going to go buy a new one possibly, or it's like something is changing. There's some kind of big change happening. You already know about it, or you're already in the process right now, but something is completed, something is ending and finishing up, finalizing, and you're off to some transition or some change in your life. And maybe it's bittersweet, but I feel like it's all for the best. And there could be a Scorpio involved, or Scorpio energy. And I feel like it's emotional. So this could be an emotional change that could be happening with your work, school, career, and finances, or something that you've been doing for a long time. You're like, wow, okay, like I guess it's off to a new beginning, or I'm not doing this anymore. Or you're finally saying goodbye to something, saying bye to an old system, old process, old colleagues, old schoolmates. You're leaving behind something, but you're going through a transition. It could be emotional, but you're heading into something new very, very soon, or that chapter of your life is ending, so you can start a whole new chapter. So I think it's exciting, but it could be a little bit bittersweet. Okay, all right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side, we have the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Ooh, wow, you got the pair here, guys. That's crazy. So you're super sharp. You're really like zoom in your energy. Some of you could also have Pisces somewhere in your chart. Okay, all right, so, and it feels like this is a really strong week for you, where like mentally and emotionally, you're very like, you're coming together, you're in a better place, or you're gonna feel like you're in a better place, and your feminine and your masculine energy is gonna align and feel very balanced. So this is good, regardless if you're like male or female. We all have feminine and masculine energies, but they're gonna be very strong and very balanced. So you're gonna be like very sharp this week, it seems like. Okay, especially when it comes to love, relationships, or how you communicate, how you relate to your partner or people you're talking to. On this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all of the above. We have the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Wands. Okay. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, could be a Taurus, a Sagittarius, or another fire sign, Aries, Leo, maybe also an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, but we do have two fives here on the ground, adding up to 10. So I definitely feel like there may be some kind of miscommunication, or something that you said kind of rubbed them the wrong way, or could have upset them, but you were right. Like you were speaking facts. You were like speaking the truth, but the truth kind of pissed them off, or kind of like they didn't want to hear it because they know you were right, but they didn't want to tell you were right or give you reason. So they kind of got upset, or tried to like turn it around, or maybe, I don't know, play victim or something. But it seems like by the end of the week, they're going to come to their senses and actually want to make peace with you, or be like, okay, you know what? Yes, I thought about what you said. Your words kind of did make sense. They stuck with me. And yeah, you're right. I have been doing this, or I've been slacking, and I know I don't want to waste your time. I do want something serious. And they're going to communicate with you, or the communication is going to get better. It's going to improve, and they're going to start maybe messaging you more, talking to you, calling you more, being more consistent. Maybe what was bothering you is their inconsistency, or their lack of like accountability at times. because I feel like you're really good at communication, or you really value communication, and you need straightforward communication in order to feel healthy, in order to feel happy, content in a relationship, or even when you're just dating someone in the beginning. It's like if they can't just like be consistent and communicate in the beginning stages, like, okay, well, how are you going to be if we're actually in together? Like, if you can't even like keep it together in the beginning, when it's easy, when it's supposed to be fun, and it feels like you called them out. You may have called them out, or maybe you're going to call them out this week, and everything you say makes a lot of sense. Like, they can't argue against it, like, oh no, you're lying, or oh no. It's like you have the facts, you're speaking clearly, you're not adding any attitude, or you're not being too dramatic or anything like that. Like, you're coming off very logical with good reasoning, good explanation, and there's a reason why you're saying what you're saying, or calling them out. And maybe you're not even like attacking them or anything like that, but you're just pretty much just communicating, saying what's bothering you, or like, hey, we've been dating, or I've been seeing you for 5 weeks or 5 months. Like, I don't think it's unreasonable for me to want to ask to know where I stand with you, where this is going. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste your time. I know you don't want to waste my time, but I feel like it doesn't take that long to know, and I just want to know. So if you can keep it real with me, just be direct, honest, like, I would appreciate that. And it's like you're doing things in a very mature way. You're handling it in like anyone would like agree that, yeah, that makes sense. Like, you have every reason, every right to feel and think that way and want to communicate that. And at first, you're just wanting to hear them out. You're wanting to like see how they're reacting, how they're responding. And then you're like, okay, well, now I need to get a little bit, maybe I need to raise my voice a little bit more. I need to come off a little more like stern, so they can see that like I mean business, and I'm not trying to waste time. And I feel like with you, you're done wasting time. You don't want to date people and just be wasting months and months and years and it going nowhere. And it doesn't take guys, or I think both sexes, it doesn't take people that long to know if like you can see yourself with this person. I feel like within like a month or 2 months, like you kind of know, like, all right, like I think this is someone I want to date, or this is someone I want to be serious with. It shouldn't take more than 5, 6, 7 months to like figure it out. That's just like ridiculous, unless you're like only seeing or talking to that person like once a month. It just doesn't, it shouldn't take that long. So I feel like this person, your words have stuck with them, and they realize that everything you said made sense, and maybe they just got upset at first because no one has ever put them in their place, or no one has ever like addressed it and like made them, communicate, or made them have to like act. And now you are, but it's good because it's making them respect you, and they're gonna respect you. And in order to have a healthy relationship, both people have to respect each other and value each other's emotions, mentalities, and communicate with each other. So I feel like you're earning this person's respect a lot more. Not that they didn't before, but I feel like now they really do, because they see that you have boundaries. You're not going to waste your time. You're not going to let them just like do whatever they want. You're like, no, not over here, buddy, girl, guy. I know what I want, and you either are going to get with the program or bye-bye. So you're being really stern. You're being polite and respectful, but still stern, and making sense with everything you say. So because of what you said, it has stuck with them. And this person maybe has never had good communication skills, or they just always like got away with things. No one has ever called them out. No one has ever put them in their place, but you are. And now they're responding and reacting, and they thought about what you said to them or what you've communicated so far. And now they're like, you know what? Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Like I want to be serious with you. Yes, I was pushing, kind of taking my sweet time, but everything you said makes sense. I don't want to waste your time. I am serious. And they know they got to step up to the plate. So I feel like if you've been seeing someone, or you guys are dating, or whatever stage you are, this person now is going to want to be more serious with you. They want to make peace. They want to take more action. And I feel like now they're ready. And maybe they've been single for a long time, or they haven't been in a serious relationship for a long time. So they kind of held it off, pushed it off for as long as they could. But I feel like now they do want something more traditional. They want to do things the right way. They don't want to ruin a good thing, and they're going to start communicating and be more consistent with you. And it's like you said what you said, and then you push the foot off the brakes, off the accelerator, and you're just like, okay, now it's up to you. I spoke my piece, now let's see. And now that you kind of like are hands off, they are coming to you and are going to be communicating with you and wanting to show more consistency and actually more passion, more energy, more motivation, maybe planning and being more excited to talk to you. And I think that's just all you ever wanted. Like maybe they were just getting too comfortable or taking you for granted. And now that you've like said what you said, you kind of backed off for a little bit. Now they're like, oh crap, okay, yeah, I need to be serious because I can't just be messing around. I do want something serious. But it kind of took you to have to push their buttons a little bit. But I do feel like they're waking up and realizing that they want something serious with you. So some of you could be getting into a serious relationship, or if you're already dating or something, maybe you've been waiting, like, is this person going to propose? Are we going to be more serious? They may start having those conversations with you, or you guys may start planning for, moving in together or getting engaged, marriage, stuff like that, like more serious, depending on where you guys are at. Okay, all right, so we're going to be continuous on and extended to get more information to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know, maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so we'll continue on and extended. The link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Bye.